just so that I published it, so it should pop up.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. All right, there it goes, you guys. So you can go in there, check that document out. This is the link, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Boom, shakalaka. I'm gonna give y'all some time to read it by yourself, right? So check that out, right? Check that out. She really put a lot of energy in there. Thank you so much, D.
You're welcome, guys.
All right, all right, all right. So, you guys, we will be getting shirts for Dallas coming up September 13th and the 15th. Everybody must be at there. Everybody on this call right now, you definitely need to survive 3 months in this. Everybody on this call should be here 3 months from now, especially because of all the value that we have, the team calls that we have, the constant trading community that we have, the communication that we have, the signals that we have. The only way you can lose at this is you. To be honest, you will be the only person stopping you from this. So September the 13th to the 15th, you guys, we're getting a mansion. Definitely make sure you're there, and we're going to be wearing our shirts. So we already took the first orders. The deadline was Friday. Shout out to Key for handling that. So we're going to be ordering the shirts next week, the first wave of 12, and then you'll get to see everybody's shirt and be like, oh man, I should have got my order in. But don't worry, it's not too late. You'll be able to get your order in the second round. So yeah, I'm super excited about that, you guys. So we're going to go out there. We're going to represent. We're going to have our mission statement on there. And most of all, we're going to have lots of fun. Barbecue, like we're going to get it in, you guys, because it's not all about being serious. We got to have fun. So that's that. You guys got the shirts out. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, so the 52 weeks, which I know Chad's going to talk on, so I'm not going to go deep. The 52 weeks as registration is opening up again. June 1st. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that you're active, meaning actively paying for your membership, because that's one of the requirements. And only thing you have to do is send $10 to Chad's Cash App, and you'll have that by that time. And so I'm not going to go into depth on what the group is. I know he's going to explain it, but that's coming up. It's a great way for you to let your friends and family know, and people you've been speaking about this, because the 52 weeks, as it warms up, as it heats up, as it grows, you know, it's about receiving everybody looking at 4 pairs, you know, and analyzing it and using the Milwaukee sauce to make a conscious decision on where the market's going to go. So, yeah, so that's that. So we're going to go ahead, you guys, and we're going to dive in today with what we're going to speak about. And what we're touching on today is, like I said, paradigm shifts. Some people are like, you know what, I'm studying all day. You know, I'm staying up all night. I'm trading in my demo. Just something is not working. Something is not working. Well, a lot of times it's the mind that's stopping you, right? It's the old you. You can't bring the old you, whatever your old woes were, or whatever your old complaining was, you guys. You cannot bring it into your new millionaire lifestyle, right? So it's a paradigm shift that hasn't happened. So I got my little whiteboard up. Got my whiteboard, let me get my markers. So this will be a good time to really have pen, have paper, you know, and write this down, because it's very, very important, you guys, that we enter and understand that. So when I say paradigm shift, I literally mean a shift in your consciousness, right? A shift in your vibration. And so imagine this, and I'm going to show it to you, okay? And I hope I write it very clear so everybody can see it. So right there, you have your, wait, that's too big, my bad, y'all, hold on, because it's going to take away from all the other stuff I have to do. Okay. One second. Okay, guys, so right here, just imagine this is your mind, right? It's your subconscious mind, right? It's your subconscious mind. And so in your subconscious mind, we know this is where the programming starts. Let's just face it, like repetition and everything starts off in the subconscious mind. So that's why it is very important to know what you're programming in there, right? So down here, you have your body, right? You got your little body right there, right? You got your little body. And so what happens is in this paradigm, in this programming, it happens when we're a child, right? First off, we're genetically programmed. If you look like your mom, or you look like your grandma, or you look like your sister, your brother, it's just a genetic coding that has been passed down from generation to generation. Hence why it's important for us to become the first generational millionaire in our family, to pave 12 generations forward, and to release any generational curses 12 generations back. So the genetics, right? And then another way is from our environment, right? So picture this, you grow up in England, right? You're born in England, and then you go live in China, right? You grow up in China, but you're born in English, so of course they quote you as being English, right? But when you get there, you don't know English, you know Chinese, because you've been in that environment your whole life. You have cultivated your environment. You don't speak English. English is not really spoken there. You pick up on the language. So needless to say, and let me turn this down a little bit, just in case you can't hear me. Okay, cool. No, that's not turning down. So needless to say, 1 second. Okay.
Hey, sis. Hey, okay, never mind.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I was going to ask you, did you mean to still be screen sharing, because it was on the charts, but I see where you're going with it now.
Okay, got you. Okay, cool. So we have to deprogram what we have been taught and what we are around, right? Because in order for us to go to the next level, we can't keep associating ourselves with other people that's not trying to go to the next level. You get what I'm saying? Like, it contradicts itself. It's like you trying to go next level. You see yourself as being a millionaire. You're thinking about generational wealth. You're thinking about writing your goals down. You got your vision environment up. And then your 5 friends around you are complaining about life. They're struggling, right? They're struggling. They're complaining about life. They're not writing any goals. They're not trying to go anywhere. You don't want to be around that, because that negative energy, right, that vibration is going to suck on yours and bring you down, right? So it's very important that we take action when we write what we want to do, when we write down our goals, or when we put out what we want to do. It's so important that we take action, because the first step is writing what you want. And that's easy for some people and hard for others. But it's very important that you take action, right? You take action, because whatever you take action to has a reaction and comes back to you, right? So whatever you put action to, you have a reaction to, right? And that reaction boomerangs back into your reality. What do I mean by that? I mean by when you write down what you want, or you get clear on what you want, and let's just say you write it down on a piece of paper, it's coming from the spiritual, right? And you're making it physical because you're writing it, right? And then you put action into it, and then by default, you are going to get what you want, right? Because what happens is, what is a paradigm? A paradigm is habits, right? Habits, ideas, right? Ideas and habits that we do over and over and over and over, over and over and over and over. And there's nothing wrong with habits, right? I mean, because as long as you have the right type of habits, the right type of repetition, something that's feeding your mind. You know, we're not talking about habits of like feeling like you gotta splurge out on, I don't know, ice cream, because I love ice cream, right? So feeling like you gotta splurge out on ice cream every day, you know, like healthy habits, right? And so that's all a paradigm is, right? All it is a form of habits, right? A form of ideas. So I'm gonna draw another little piece of my body, and I have some notes. So if you see me kind of looking off to the side, I'm also looking at some stuff I wrote down, right? And so what do you have up top? Your conscious mind, right? Your subconscious and your conscious mind. And so your conscious mind is like your normal five senses, right? Smell, taste, hearing, what we got, touch, you know the rest of them, right? The five.
Sight.
There you go, sight. There you go, sight. Thank you. Yes, sight. So that's the conscious mind, right? And so what happens in the conscious mind is that you don't even realize that whatever happens and comes through the subconscious comes through the conscious mind, family. So what happens when you start to get a why thought in your subconscious mind? Like, why am I working this job? Why don't I just sell this house and put money into the investments, right? You want those type of why thoughts, because when you start to think, because most people are not thinking. Let's just face it. Like, some people right now can drive to work halfway asleep. Just, if you ever look on the road and be seeing people looking like zombies, right? Just driving real slow and stuff, just in a zombie state, right? So we're not really thinking as a species anymore, especially when we have a lot of stuff doing stuff for us. You know what I mean? So when you start to think why am I going to this job every day, 9 to 5, working hard and not getting paid really good? Why? Because a lot of people don't think why. Because their paradigm is so deep with programming from their parents, from their parents' parents, of doing the same repetitious patterns. A why thought cannot even happen, right? So we have to stop working in autopilot mode and start to ask why. And why not? Why can't I not quit my job and become a full-time trader and build this business and be successful? Why can't you? Right? You got to start thinking, I can do this. Because when we have the logic and the quote unquote, creative side, or the logic and the spiritual side, right? When we have the logical side is about 1 + 1 is 2. Put this together and put that together. It's very straight to the point, right? It's very boxed in when you think about being logical. And most of us are very, very logical. We don't think about the unseen being possible, but the unseen is the spiritual. The unseen is a woman being able to carry a baby in her stomach for 9 months, a whole human being, just from one act. Like, that is magical, right? So you have a choice. You can program your paradigm, aka your subconscious mind, with positive thoughts or negative thoughts, right? It's really, 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 really up to you, to be honest, right? So when you also start tapping into the conscious mind, you can also start tapping into your intuition, your will, your imagination, because that is there, right? Have you ever just dozed off one day, just kind of in a daze? You start fantasizing, thinking. You might see yourself in a car. You might have seen yourself in the jungle, at the beach. I don't know. But that's a part of using your imagination. You know, as adults, we have forgotten how to do it because we have became too logical, right? We became so logical, so rigid. So all I got to do is go to work, make money, pay bills, right? We don't use our imagination, and our imagination, it's what's going to help us break down this paradigm, right? Really help us break down the paradigm. So, what happens when you start to fill your subconscious mind with positive vibes? You get in harmony with everything you want. You start to realize things start coming your way. People start to pay for your lunch. You start to get free stuff. You start to find all sorts of money on the ground. You get a reduced price ticket from somewhere. Your kids go to school full ride. You start to notice stuff because you're in the flow. Because what happens is God's energy, the universe's energy, however you want to perceive it, comes through you. And when that energy comes through you, you have the choice to use it, right, to bring about what you want in this reality. And you have done it. One day, have you ever thought about a time where, let's just say, you thought about something you didn't want to happen? You was like, oh gosh, I don't want to see her. Ooh, I want to see her today. Dang, I want to see her. I want to see her. I want to see her. Ooh, I want to see her. I want to see her today. Bam, you see her. You're driving. The tags might be expired. Oh my gosh, I hope a cop don't get me. Dang, I just need to make it to the grocery store. I hope no cop don't get me. Boom, the cop got you, right? And there's some other instances where things I know happened in your life. You brought about that. You was in the flow of negative things, and your energy and your feeling and your believingness in it brought it to your reality. So if you're wondering, like, well, why are my affirmations working? I'm doing the vision board, Isis. I don't get why it's not happening. It's not happening because you're not believing it. You're not feeling it in your bones, feeling it in your gut, right? Feeling it in your gut that it is what it is, right? So everything is moving, you guys. Everything is moving. We're really moving fast. I know you can't tell. We look solid. But the more you raise your vibration, your energy, your frequency, right, the faster things come to you. Please believe it. I know y'all know what I'm talking about, right? I know y'all know what I'm talking about. So what happens is your thoughts use energy, you guys. It does. Because when we think about a thought, think about what it really is. It's just chemical reactions and neurons, sparking off and happening in the brain, right? It's nothing really big. It's something really small that's just happening in the brain, you guys. So mental personal development is so important, because if your mind mentally is not there, you're going to give up. If your mind is not mentally not there, the smallest shift, the smallest change that happens in your life, you're going to give up, right? What vision you put out there is just going to be erased, because you're letting the reaction dictate your reality, right? Instead of going with the flow of what's happening in your world and knowing that everything is going to be okay, right? Keeping the positive mindset, even if it doesn't look like it is, right? Even if it doesn't look like it is, you guys. So, let me see. So, yeah. So, in a nutshell, you guys, some of the things, and I'm going to take it for questions really quick. Hold on. Somebody said, did you mean to screen share? Okay. Okay, cool. Let me see if somebody said something. 1 second. So in a nutshell, you guys, I highly recommend that you guys do something to stimulate your mind. I know some people say they read their Bible, and that's cool too for spiritual personal development. We talking about some hardcore get your mind right. right? Especially for you guys that are interested in building the business, which we're going to go in here shortly, because you got to have mental toughness. Not everybody's going to feel your vision of trading, and it's okay, right? Not everybody that you bring into this is going to be here in the next 30 days, in the next 60 days, in the next 90 days, and that's okay. You just releasing energy that wasn't supposed to be there to bring about energy that's supposed to be there. My bad, you guys, I'm watching this US 30. So you guys, really quick, I'm gonna open it up for questions and answers, and then we're gonna dive a little bit into some of the team building aspects. I did want to bring up something on really quick, something on YouTube. And YouTube is my best friend, you guys. YouTube has to be your new side boo. Seriously. Tell your partner, don't get mad. Don't get mad at you. But YouTube needs to be your new side boo. Why do I say that? Because a lot of times when you don't know something, you can simply ask YouTube. Type it in there. How do you do this? How do you draw a trend line on TradingView? Instead of being like, oh my gosh, I need some help because somebody hop on Zoom to show me how to draw a trend line. It's like, what? You can just go here and do it. Simple, right? Interdependence, right? So you guys, this is one of the ones that I listen to I listen to it over. Sometimes I just play it over and over and over again. But I also recommend the 30-day YouTube video set that I have. I'm gonna drop it in the group, but you definitely should check that out. So real quick, any questions, comments, and concerns dealing with the mind? Anything you want to share? Any recommendations?
Hey, how are you?
I'm amazing, Margarita. How are you doing?
Fantastic. I was listening to church today, and I wanted to share what I learned from church. There's two kinds of time. There is there's a way where you spend time. Maybe like I always use Candy Crush or watching Netflix. I'm spending time doing that. And there's also investing time, where total opposite of Netflix would be I'm going to invest time watching IML TV. I'm going to invest my time listening to Mr. Nightingale, Bob Proctor. I'm going to invest my time so that it will grow in comparison to spending time doing something that is not going to help me grow, and I'm literally killing my time. So I was talking with someone yesterday, and I told him, I said, hey, take your time. If you don't know whether you want to join or not, take your time. It took me 6 years, literally. And I regret saying that because tomorrow is not promised, and we should really invest our time and not waste our time. So I'm gonna hit that person back up and say, hey, I take that back, because God knows if I would have joined 6 years ago in network marketing, I would be so much further than I am right now. That's all I wanted to say. Investing time versus spending time.
I like that. Thank you so much, Margarita. That's so very important. Just like you say, investing money and spending money, what you spend time on, you can't get back. But what you invest time on, you can definitely get back into your life. So I feel you 100% on that. Thank you so much. Anybody else? I see somebody put something in the chat. Maybe you can come off mute and kind of say it. Oh, excuse me. Hey, peace. Hello?
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, what's up?
What's going on?
What's popping, y'all? No, I just had a quick question, but it's like, what if somebody was in a relationship with somebody that they loved, right? And you have this positive mindset, you're changing everything around the room to see the visions you want to see later on in life because you don't care about what's in front of you, but you do care about what's 10 years ahead of you. But like you have that one person that you love and is with you through all things, constantly telling you that you should be more real, more realist, like realistic. Like, yes, it's good to have a good mindset, this and that, like, without knowing what you just went through. Like, man, I listened to Napoleon Hill, David Monetier, Andrew Carnegie. There's so many people I listened to in the past couple of days, and my mind is blown. So blown. I mean, what you said right now, I caught every bit of that. Like on a different level of like, man, I swear it's like we've been robbed of knowledge. That's how I feel. I just wanted to know what you would do in a situation like that. You know what I mean? Like that's somebody you want to later on, marry or something like that. It's just crazy.
Powerful question. But first and foremost, thank you for being like, vulnerable enough, to open up and share that with us. And, that is a tough cookie. I would come at it at different approaches. Like for me, I always find like I always get in these relationships in the past and I would excel and they wouldn't be ready yet. They wouldn't be there yet. And for me, I feel like when you have a goal and a purpose, there's nothing that should stop you. Granted, I'm not saying, you know what, forget you, I'm gone from this, I don't want to marry you.
That's not what that's what I'm trying to avoid.
But you have to, first off, you have to always love yourself first. So if something is not making you feel yummy and there's not being any type of solution brought to the problem, it's all about you. You have a choice. Either you stay there and you wait for that person's mindset to catch up to where you want it to be, or you accept where that person is because everybody's going to develop on their time, or you be like, you know what, I'm fully focused in what I'm doing right now. Maybe we don't have to per se leave each other, but let me get some time to build this. Because I know I told my partner personally, like, I'm going to be on the phone a lot. Like, I'm going to be traveling a lot. I'm going to be late calls a lot, right? But my vision is so focused. I already told my partner, and I have an amazing relationship, that nothing's going to stop me, right?
Right.
Because it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me. So, hey, and it's easier said than done, so it just depends on where your relationship stands. Like I'm all about, being very solution oriented and, just trying to make stuff work, but you can't beat a dead horse.
Yeah, I don't want to force anything.
Yeah, most definitely.
And to answer Hunter's question, if I can.
Sure.
He said to ask if your partner or something would listen to the speakers with you.
Oh yeah, wait, are you asking
No, I'm saying like the person, okay, if I did want them to, or if somebody wanted their partner to listen to them, is what I was telling my friend. Like, if you want them to listen to it, ask them. But what if the person just keeps saying no? Like, no, I'm not gonna listen to it. It's just another motivational. It's just this. It's just that. Like, not even giving it the light of day.
I can answer that.
I mean, it's just, I think
if they're not willing to, you have to, unfortunately, it's kind of go back to what Isis was saying. You have to like stay focused in your own headspace because you have a bigger goal. And I think that sometimes the best way to convince somebody is to be an example and to show that light. And sometimes you might have to just have your headphones on and have your blinders forward and show them the example of what that means to be focused and in the flow of things, because people see it on you when they see it, when they notice, especially if you're in a partnership relationship, they'll know the difference when you are creating more wealth and bringing more of a positive mindset to it, despite the other. So it's something to think about. I know it's hard, especially when you're in a relationship. However, sometimes if you're willing to, especially if you love that person, you're willing to really radically, I like to say, radically accept somebody for who they are. And once you say, okay, I understand that completely. However, for me, for us, your why, however you defined it, you then for yourself get to say, okay, at the end of the day, I have to push forward for the bigger goal, which includes her, which includes them. It really does. And they'll see that when you get there.
Right.
But as Margarita says, it took her forever to convince her husband, and it took forever. I'm dealing with the same kind of situation with family members, and I get it. It ain't easy. However, they will ask you how you did it when she got it.
Right.
Yeah. But stay strong, brother.
I appreciate you.
Wow. Thank you so much for stepping in, Quest, and giving that advice. I hope that helped you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. So yeah, you guys, let me see. Anita new to this. I literally had the same problem a few days ago. Yep. Okay, guys. So yeah, that just goes into self-love, and really quick to wrap this up before we go into the second half. You have to love yourself first. As people, especially a lot of times women, we like as people in general, but I say women because women usually have to give to their kids and give to their partner and give. We just giving, doing for others, not really loving our body, not really taking the time to stop and rub our feet. Taking the time to stop and run a bath, or taking the time to stop and treat yourself out somewhere good. Like, you have to figure out what self-love is to you and have boundaries as a person, boundaries with your partner, boundaries with your, your kids. Because the thing is, if you don't have boundaries for yourself, people around you are not going to have boundaries for you. They'll run over you, because you don't even know what healthy boundaries are. Like, I have to have healthy boundaries for myself and say, no, I'm not going to do a 3-way call for you on a Friday or Saturday. No, I'm not going to answer your text and help you on Friday and Saturday when those are my days off. No, I have to have boundaries. I have to love myself. I have to respect what I set out to do and stick to it, and not feel any type of way about it, because I'm loving myself first. I have to take care of my body and relax, or I won't be able to do what I do. So I think a lot of times that's really stems from is lack of self-love in areas in our life. So I highly recommend that you get, maybe you need to read some books up on it. But I think everybody should, definitely practice more self-love. So you guys, really quick, we got about 15 minutes just about before we close this thing up and we get on Chad's call. And this part of what we're going to speak about is helping people build their brand, helping people manifest their 2 and free, helping people helping people rank up. Like I always tell people, like, if you left $5 on the on the table, you would go back and get that $5. You wouldn't be like, oh, I just left $5. It's good. It's all right. No, you're going to turn back around and you're going to get the $5, right? You are. So, with that being said, I always tell people, like, why not take advantage of the IML's residual income? You know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. So what I want to show people is, because I know a lot of people always have questions like, well, how do I present this to people, or how do I speak to people, and what do I send them? And it takes time to build yourself to know how to do this. And as I spoke about before, it really builds mental toughness, because a lot of people give up just because people say no. A lot of people give up because people join their team and then they quit the next day. Like I mean, people quit. Like I'm so used to it right now. Like that's why I only focus on people that's serious. Just to be dead honest, right? And so, if you go here to Brandon Boyd's page, subscribe to his YouTube channel, building network marketing part-time. Some of you think, I don't have time to talk to people. I don't have time. We always have time. Because just like Margarita said, Candy Crush and what you spend time on. Half of the time I'm on Facebook, I can see who's playing games on Facebook. Just playing like these little games you can play on Facebook. So we got time, right? We playing games and stuff. We got time. So, take advantage of the chairman. Any chairman or anybody that you know, go to your YouTube page. What do they have popping that you can learn from? Right? It's very, very important. And so another thing that I want to show you is on the app. Now, everybody should have the IML app and the iMarkets Live, the iMarkets Live app and the iMarkets Live TV app. I don't know if you can see. Hold on. Where they at? Oh, there they go. That's where they are, right? And so that's just cool because you can watch iMarkets Live TV from the app. It's freaking dope, right? So, but when you go to iMarkets Live, the app, hold on, right there. If you go to that button down there that says resources, everybody see where it says resources? If you can't see resources, let me know. Okay, cool. So you hit resources. And let's just say you need some motivation in the morning. You like, dang, Isis said I got to get my mind right in the morning. What should I do? Well, guess what? If you go to resources, you have more than motivation. Guess what? You want to know how to build a business? Business building. You want to know about the comp plan? There go the comp plan. You want the presentation? There go the presentation. All in the app. So, of course, when you sign up, people can't give you all of this at once. It's a lot of value. But that's why you have to take the time to play around in this app. See what's going on. Google stuff. Research. Right? Also do some learning on your own. Right? So let's go to business building. When we go to business building, there's even more tabs. How to place customers. Right? How to market on social media. You don't know how to market on social media? Look at this. It's all here. All on the app. All on the app, right? All on the app, you guys, all there. So really, really quick, what I want to show you guys, and I know we speak about it a lot, but I definitely have to really, really engrave in it, is we have to start showing more lifestyle. So who wants me to check out their Facebook page so I can let you know, critique and let you know what you need to take down and what you need to add if you want to start being more attractive to people? Me. Who said that? Brandy? Okay, dope. Let's go, Brandy.
Dibs on next.
Okay, cool. So, because I don't know Brandy. She just hit me up talking about some money app or something. I don't know what she talking about. I don't know her. I need to see what this girl is about. Let me check her resume. Let me see. Okay, no more 9 to 5. Heck yes, I'm getting tired of my job. That's what I'm talking about. No more 9 to 5. What? 12 steps to hard work? Ooh, she giving me vibes. She giving me tips. Okay, let's see. Yes, when I see blue, okay, give me personality. She's giving me personality. All right. Get it. We seeing who she is as a person. Okay, she into some, this must be that money app thing she talking about. Okay. All right. Wow, what is this Forex thing she's talking about? Wow, Forex. What is this Forex? Look at her hashtags. No more 9 to 5. Wow, she just left her job. This Forex thing must be serious. Right? This Forex thing must be serious. You get what I'm saying? So I'm acting like the average person that doesn't know Brandy by default because Brandy is giving us lifestyle, right? Nobody has to wonder what Brandy is doing. We get on here, we talk about everything else, but complain about not being able to get 2 people to not pay for the membership. But you get on there, you post everything else. It's crazy, right? Just do what she's doing. By default, she's building up this consistent. She may not, this is how you gotta start off. She may not see as much as she wants to see now. If she is, I'm not really sure. But the more she continues to do this, they like pizza and pips. I mean, she's constantly putting value. She's putting Forex out. She's educating people about health and nutrition. You know what I'm saying? She's talking about Taco Tuesdays. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna know what's popping. And then also she's a she's a woman, right? A family woman. So she can put her child on here. So now other mothers is gonna be like, oh my gosh, she has an adorable baby and she's trading. Oh my gosh, I thought I didn't have time because I had a baby. But if she has a baby and she's trading, I'm gonna hit her inbox up. You get what I'm saying? But if you got a boring page, ain't nobody gonna believe you when they come up in the inbox. They gonna swerve on you, right? So that's an amazing job, Brandy. Keep up the repetition, right? So definitely keep up the repetition. Keep sharing you. Yes. You're welcome. That's how I started off. Like I've been doing this, like social media. I've been doing for like 4 or maybe I'm say 3 to 5 years. I've been doing social media.
Kind of don't want mine done anymore.
Come on.
All right.
This is constructive considerism.
Yeah, let's do it.
Considerism. Okay, let's go. Okay, it's cool. Okay. All right, it's motivational. It's making people think. They be like, you know what? You're right. If I just be consistent, it is simple, right? It is simple, right? So you're giving people value. Right? You're giving people value. You're giving people thought-provoking posts, right? Okay. Making people think. Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay. I don't know what that was.
I need more Forex content.
Yeah. And I would also say, it doesn't have a really even, because a lot of successful people, they don't even really brand what they're doing. It's just about showing you more. That's what I would say. Like doing a cute little 1-minute video, or like Brandy she had a picture and she put tasty content. It could just be you at the house with the Forex charts pulled up. Somebody that took a snapshot and you just said the 3 reasons why I like Forex. You know what I'm saying? Right. Or the 3 reasons why I love to use this new money app. This money app is crazy. It's a free app. Anybody can download. If anybody's interested, hit my inbox. The more you consistently just keep doing it. I swear to you, some of y'all probably hit me up in my inbox. To be real, right? I swear to you, this phone right here, my Instagram is popping. My Facebook is popping. I have so many people hit me up like, well, what's this Forex thing? Or what's going on? Like, what are you doing? I see you traveling. I'm going to post everything, right? Everything. I'm going to post it, right? This is a movie. Show people your movie. They want to watch your channel. That's why people watch TV. They like to be entertained, right? And not just entertained. Out of those people that like to be entertained, you find serious people. And they check in your receipts. So I definitely love that you are posting thought-provoking stuff. You got the family in there. Giving us family vibes. So I would definitely say add more of you and share less of other people's posts. Share less of other people's posts. This is your resume. So we want to be focused on you and what you're doing and what you're doing for the community.
I want to do mine.
Okay, cool. So is that
Thank you. Yes, that makes sense.
Okay, cool. And you can even go back and delete some of this stuff. Like stuff that's like not really relevant to you. You like, look, I'm about to just delete this. You could definitely delete like stuff that got 1 like and 1 share, delete it because it's distraction from what you really want to put out there.
Right.
And y'all should check out his Instagram page because it's lit. He can dance amazing. So yeah, he gonna drop his Instagram and in the chat. But I was checking it out today. So who said they want to go next? Darnisha?
Yes.
Let's go. I already checked y'all drawers. It was looking good. Let's see.
Let's go.
Let's go. So what I love about Darnisha is because I be skimming through y'all page. I gotta check out, see what y'all doing, right? So what I love about what Darnisha have is Darnisha's giving them lifestyle, right? She's showing family. She's like, look, she's speaking about trading. Look, my uncle just he was trading. She ain't talking about what type of trading. She just like, look, trading is working. Like we on top of a penthouse. Call and response. Ask me how to trade. Don't just put a post about trading and don't have a call and response. Tell them to hit you up or comment 1111 below. Comment 555 below. You know why do I use these numbers? Because who hasn't seen these repeating numbers? 222, 333, 911. Everybody sees these little numbers. So when you post it, it's going to be tasty for everybody. They're like, oh my gosh, 555. That's my number. Spirit is speaking to me, right? Put it down there, right? So you letting us know spiritual, tapping into the spiritual, giving us inspirational, letting us know that you trade Forex. Now, Darnisha let people know that she trading Forex. Hold on, let me see. Okay. So, okay, she giving us personality. Remember, people join you for energy. She's giving people personality. She's giving them her. She talking about trading again. It's spiritual. So now she letting her spiritual people know, don't get it twisted, boo. You can be spiritual and trade, right? So she's giving us family vibes. So, it attracts, a lot of women, like probably single woman, single family, probably like, wow, this woman, she has these beautiful daughters. They're going to school. They're trading. Like, if she slide up in my inbox, I'm like, okay, she like a businesswoman. She know what she's doing, right? So just always think about, is your page going to reflect that? So that's good. So I got time for one more, and we got to get on Chad's call. Anybody else?
Me, Key.
Key Love. Oh, Key Love, I've been checking you out. Key been coming out her shining. She been going live. One of her videos had 555 views. Is it on the Key? What is it under? Oh, look, okay. Yeah, it had 550 views, and you was at the farmer's market or something. So that means that people was looking at you. So let's see. Okay, join us tonight. She letting people know what's going on. Okay, this post right here circulated, baby. Okay, she letting people know about the Forex. Okay, investing in okay, investments. She talking about health and wealth. That's definitely her thing. So she's gonna attract a lot of people that care about their health, which is good because your health is your wealth, So this is the one right here, 627 views, right? That's powerful. But don't get hung up on the views. Don't feel sad if you like, oh my gosh, when I was doing my live video, I didn't have any views. It's okay. Maybe she didn't have 600 because it was 555 earlier. People gonna look later. When people check you out, they're gonna go through your timeline. They're gonna see what you put there earlier. Right? So it doesn't matter if you don't get those views yet. Look, amazing. 555 views. I put that earlier. Right? So, okay, Grand Rising Love, you made it through. Okay, so she's putting inspiration out. People want to go to her page because she's putting out stuff to make them feel good. She up here again with the whiteboard. Right? Everybody has some value to share. I don't care what it is that you do. You can know how to knit baskets. Get on Facebook and knit the basket up. You may know how to put circus clown makeup on. Get on YouTube and teach people how to do circus clown makeup. I don't care. Put yourself out there, and at the same time, let them know what you're doing, right? So I love it, Key. You're definitely putting out, you're putting out your new rise. Text, people want to go to your page in the morning. You're making them think. You're promoting your Taco Tuesdays. Probably Taco Tuesdays. Grand Rising, be consistent, making people think. Cool. I love it. 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 Now, that's very good because the consistent nature at what you're doing is having people always looking. Trust me, they always watching. I can tell because if I put a serious post out, I get a few likes and comments. I put something stupid out, like post your last 5th picture. Everybody and their grandma come out. So they looking at my page. They seeking, they seeing. They gonna inbox me because they looking at my resume, right? So you guys, that kind of wraps up the call. If anybody wants me to check out their page, just inbox me directly. One more thing before we go. If you're interested in Manifesting 2 and free, if you're having trouble paying the membership, if you're having trouble going to Dallas, then we need to get a game plan. We need to get you in a position where you can save money on your monthly by getting 2 and free, put that money to the side for Dallas, or we need to get you some residual income. And when I tell you at the rate that these ladies are going, that is and gentlemen are going, they're going to see that, right? You know, they're going to see. I mean, shout out to Darnisha. She's, you know, platinum 600 in 2 months. In 2 months, right? And we can definitely tell by her page, right? Key on her way to platinum 600 too. You can tell by her page, right? So this is just be consistent, family. But hit me up individually. Make you a list from 50 to 100 people that you think may be interested. It doesn't matter if you don't know them. Let me show you real quick. We got to get on Chad's call. Really, really quick. Let me show you my friends. I don't know all these people. I don't. But I'm going to go through. I'm going to write their name down. I'm going to go through their page, process of elimination. Now, of course, if they ain't talk about nothing, I'm going to delete them. I'm not even going to try to hit them up. But if I see they're an entrepreneur, I'm going to start a conversation with them. If they don't want it, mark them off the list. Okay, you guys? So this is recorded. We're going to get a quest to upload this video here, and we should have it, you know, tomorrow. Let's hop on Chad's call, you guys. I love you. Hit me up in my inbox if you need anything. Peace and love.